Hello, my loves. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. On my channel, I discuss manifesting as a lifestyle. You belong right here. You're having success, and that's why I'm your favorite manifestation coach, because you have success. Today, I want to talk about your specific person. Hello, everyone joining. I want to talk about your specific person, manifesting the ideal version of your specific person, and how to do that. Paint that picture of your ideal partner. Take out a piece of paper, use a journal, and get clear on who is your ideal partner. How are they? How do they treat you? How do they act? How are they in relation to you, your family, friends? And paint that picture. Go to Google and search character traits, right? Positive character traits, and start looking and start selecting the traits that are important to you. Someone who's loving, kind, compassionate, treats you like a priority, already ready for a relationship, loves being in a relationship, loves love, maybe romantic. Like, you could literally download whatever you want into your ideal partner, because you're creating your reality, and that reality exists already. You could get as specific as you want. So make that exercise of selecting the vision of what you see in a partner. You could write anything down. You could write down what their hobbies are, what they like to do, what they like to do with you. You will create that. So create that list, create that vision, and read it over. You read your list over of your ideal partner. Read that list over. As that's your ideal partner, get into the embodiment of the version of you who already has that desire. While you're reading your ideal partner, what does that feel like, that you have an ideal partner, the person in your life who loves romance, loves being with you, chooses you, wants you and only you, is completely loyal and dedicated to you. So if that's your ideal partner, you're making that list, you're creating that vision, you'll create that person showing up in your life. Now become the version of you, start being right now, the version of you who has that desire. Ask yourself, like, how does that feel? What would that look like? What would you be saying? Because all you need to do is have inner conversations with yourself. Talk to yourself as if you already have this desire. Talk to yourself about how lucky you are, how blessed you are, how you're so blessed, how you already have this desire. Because your reality will reflect what you're talking about in your mind. And I had this question come up in my group today, my VIP group, about recreating your specific person. It's actually really easy to do that. You construct what you want to see. Anything you want to change about your reality, you create a new assumption either about that person, about a place, or about that thing. When you create a new assumption and you persist in that assumption, your world will reflect that assumption. All right, so that's a great way to do that. If you want to learn more about recreating your specific person, I have a whole space in my VIP group that's dedicated to recreating your specific person. So join me in my VIP group if you wanted to shift into the version of you who has that ideal partner. Hi, everyone. All right, so let's answer some questions. I've noticed when I don't affirm, things don't stay good. I don't mean to pay attention to it. Become aware of what you're doing or believing, and then you decide to choose and create the belief you do want. Okay, so you could change that belief, or you could decide, you know what, even if you don't see any sign or any movement, even if things seem like they're going the opposite, it's exactly what's supposed to happen. You're already in the end. Just give good meaning to it no matter what. You're going to give good meaning to whatever is happening in your life. This is a topic I just talked about in my VIP group tonight. I had a lecture about how not to spiral anymore, how to be the version of you that's not spiraling. Become the version of you who doesn't spiral, because you understand that you're the creator of your reality and you're giving everything good meaning. You're living in the end as if you already have it. You're creating a positive state. So instead of making a negative assumption, you're creating positive assumptions. Those positive assumptions will translate into your future. They transfer into your future experience. For some reason lately, I've been been craving having a family with my SP, even though we aren't officially together yet. That's beautiful. I mean, create that as your vision. Okay, so how does it feel to feel that? What does that look like? What are you saying? That's great. I mean, what do if that's something you want and that helps you live in the end, let that feeling of imagining that help you live in the end. And craving doesn't have to have a negative connotation to it. Like, we could crave something and we could crave it and know that it's ours, right? You're craving that desire because it's already yours. Hey, Shannon, tips on manifesting on a time crunch, SP and money. Empress, hi. You claim that's who you are. I'm someone that manifests on a time crunch. I know how to manifest anything. Remember, you just go to the end. If you already had your desire, what would you be saying to yourself? And that's what you affirm to yourself. I already have SP. I already have the money. I already have more than enough. I already manifest on a time crunch. I already manifest instantly. Okay, so you're going to the end when you're saying that, and you're going to claim that until you see that it becomes true. The key is you claim it until it's true. You claim it until your world is proving to you that that's true. You keep claiming it before you're going to say it and claim it before you'll see it. What's your thoughts on someone manifesting us? Emmy, you think it's happening now. Well, you're creating your reality. You're creating that story. Do you want that person to manifest you? Because you're creating that story. I mean, you could do that. You could start saying, anyone could start saying, any of you could start saying that your specific person is manifesting you. Right? But you understand you're the one who's creating that story. They don't have the power. You're not really even giving them the power. You're just telling a story that aligns with what you want, if that's what you want, right? Or, well, you put it sounds like you didn't want that. I don't know, with your emoji. Okay, so they're not manifesting you if you don't want them to. Do you understand? You're the operant power. Only what you think and believe is happening in your world. Your world is yourself pushed out. No one else in your world has the power. You're the only one who does. So don't give your power away thinking they're manifesting you and you can't help it. No, that you just have some belief around that. And you're the one who created that. I really don't think that's a bad idea for anyone manifesting their specific person. The person you want, assume they're manifesting you. Assume that they love the idea of specific person, right? Assume that they love that and they wanted you, and they wanted you to manifest them while they were manifesting you, because life's a story. You just have to tell the story. And whatever story you're telling and you're consistent with that story, if you consistently tell yourself that story, it will become your reality. Should I call my SP if he hasn't contacted me in over a week? Trina, you don't have to. You can imagine that they're contacting you. You can imagine you're calling them. Ask yourself, why do you want to call? Or why do you want to contact them? Is it because you're worried that they won't reach out to you? Okay, so practice living in the end. Practice living in the end. Imagine they're always contacting you consistently. You can imagine you're sending a message to them as if you're already together. Go to the end of that. You'll create a reality where they show up for you. Thank you. Thanks for the heart. Hi, Roma. Thanks for following. Rachel, how can we manifest another SP when we are still in a situationship? Well, you can do anything you want. You want to create the picture of what you want, the vision of what you want. So to create the vision, it's like you could ask yourself, if you wave a magic wand and you could have anything you want right now, what would be the best case scenario for you? And then use that to help you create the vision. Yes, you can. You can have anything you want. You can have anything you want. Just give it to yourself by visualizing it, by imagining it, by affirming it, any or all of those. My SP said he wasn't attracted to me. I've had body image issues. How do I overcome this? Do you understand that your SP reflected your own beliefs about your body image issues? Do you see that? Okay, so start having self-love, appreciation, self-acceptance, right? You join my VIP group if you need help with that. Say things to yourself. I love myself. I love my body. I have the body of a goddess. I am beautiful. Okay, your person's only reflecting what you think and believe. So you could turn that around. All you have to do is change your thoughts about that. Start telling a different story. Start loving your body. Don't compare yourself to anyone. With repetition, you will change and overcome this. Okay, Tara, this new guy I like just got a girlfriend, but I know he wants me. Of course he does. How to bring him all the way in. You, first of all, remember you're the operant power. Everyone's reflecting you. Wait, you have more to your question. I've been noticing they've been having problems lately. Okay, don't even worry. I mean, sure, that's a good story for you, right? Life is a story. They're having problems. They broke up. That's it. But don't put your focus on what's going on with them. Instead, you just start speaking about yourself in the highest regard. You assume that he wants you and only you and wants a relationship with you if that's what you want, right? Whatever you want, speak it into existence. Okay? I'm chosen. Like these are the things you say to yourself. I'm beautiful. I'm chosen. Well, first of all, you get your desire because you exist, right? And then we could build up the vision of what we see ourselves, our avatar. So he wants you just because you exist. You get anything you want just because you exist. You're a master manifester. Now you could start also telling the story about who you are. Okay, because you're going to manifest the version of him that matches who you think and feel you are. So start saying, I'm number one. I'm the one who can bring anyone into my life. I am a goddess. I am irresistible. I am irreplaceable. Okay, he wants me and only me. He's madly in love with me. Not will be. Say he already is. Say you're already together. It's already done because that reality exists. How do you train yourself to believe the new story without doubts? Christina, I mean, you could just say, first of all, it's okay if you have a doubt. You could also say kind of like a ask-formation or ask-formation. It's like, what if they fall madly in love with me? Wouldn't it be nice? Because remember, you're thinking in pictures anyway. Your subconscious mind is thinking in pictures. And if you're thinking, wouldn't that be beautiful if he falls, or he or she or whoever your person is, or money or whatever, money falls in my lap, wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't that be amazing if this person I love loves me? Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, so just start saying what if or questions, like frame it in a question or an intention. You'll train yourself. It's just repetition. With repetition, it feels natural and normal. It just feels natural and normal. Plus, as you affirm, you'll see that your world is reflecting what you're affirming. So you start to build this really beautiful conviction inside that this is true and that it's working. You'll see that it's working. Okay. So just, some things that I did in the very beginning, I would keep little like 3x5 notes or post-it notes or alert in my phone. Just keep reminding yourself. Keep persisting. So that step is really important. Keep persisting, but also you have to pay attention to your world. You have to have the awareness. So you're observing your world and you're really paying attention to what people are saying, and you're paying attention to how people are treating you, because they are reflecting beliefs that you hold, whether they're specific or general. They are all reflecting you. Okay, what is the most important thing to implement to manifest faster? Understanding that there's only the present moment. There's no future. It's only the present moment that's ever changing right here, right now. Okay, so if there's only the present moment, if you're claiming you have something, your reality is going to shape and form around you and show you that's true. The most important thing to implement is speaking as if you already have your desire right now. You could also speak as you claim yourself to be someone who manifests fast. Just that's who you are. I'm a master manifester, right? Like, so paint the picture of you. This is who you are, a master manifester. You manifest fast, right? So you could say that in an I am statement, or like I love, or I know, or I understand. I understand that I'm powerful. I know that I can manifest fast. I am manifesting instantly. I manifest overnight. It's so easy for me to do this. Okay, so it's who you're claiming yourself to be. Okay, but understand, you must persist. That's part of it. You must persist. You must persist. Hi, Nathan. Thank you. You must persist because the world is going to be showing you what you're thinking and doing. So if you're not persisting, your world will show that to you. You must persist where the world will match where you're at. Your world is your own world. It's literally your own world. In your reality, there's infinite possibilities for you. It's all existing for you, and anything that you can imagine exists for you. Everything I imagine exists for me. Do you understand? There is enough of everything. There is abundance of everything. There is no lack. There's only a perception of lack, but there is no lack because it's all existing. We could both win. Do you understand? In your reality, you're winning. In my reality, I'm winning. So really, if you look more from your point of view, right? Look through your POV, through your point of view, everything's reflecting you. Hi, Rose. What if I want to manifest them, but they don't want it? They do want whatever you decide. Okay, the reason you think that is because you think that person's separate, but they're not separate. Do you understand? They only think what you think. They only assume what you assume. If you're thinking they don't want it, then they must reflect what you're thinking and believing. What do you want? You said you want to manifest them. So start claiming you did. Start claiming the end as if you already have your desire. What does that look like? What does that feel like? What would you be thinking? Really, you just speak to yourself as if you already have your desire and they want it. Do you understand? There's infinite versions of them. All of creation exists. There are infinite versions of your person. And there's a version of them that doesn't want you. That's the version maybe you're seeing right now. Maybe you heard that. Maybe you assume that, whatever. But if that's reflecting that reality is existing, but also at the same time, there is a reality existing where that person wants you. So to shift into the reality where that person is with you, wanting you, then you have to change how you see yourself. See yourself as wanted. See yourself as the one that already has the desire. They're always reflecting you. By the way, you've always been doing this. You've always been living life with things reflecting you in your world. Okay, so now you're waking up and realizing everything, you're one, right? You're one with everything. Nothing is separate. That's the illusion. The illusion is that the people, places, and things in your world are separate, but they're not. So you're the one that has the power to make a change and shift to whatever you want. Like whatever experience you want, you can shift into that. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you. Hi, Gabby. I know. Hello. It's been a while since you've been on here. Hello. Why is it so easy to stay in an unfavorable story all day, but the new story is delusional to my brain? Just because it's a habit and you're staying in that habit, but it's a choice. It feels easy because that's where we kind of revert back to. It feels like we're molded into that on some level. I mean, you have to persist. This story is not delusional. The people who don't know the operant power, that's delusional. I think that, in my opinion, that's delusional. It's delusional to think that you can't get whatever you want. I think that's delusional. Okay, so persistence. You have to start saying what you want it to be. You're speaking your life into existence. What you say is happening in your world. So start writing the story. Why is it so easy for me to get everything I want? Wouldn't it be nice? Okay, so that's a little softer if you want to go that way. Wouldn't it be nice if I got everything I want? Wouldn't it be so nice if I had this lucky girl syndrome and I get everything I want? Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be so nice? That's going to the end. That's living in the end. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be lovely? Wouldn't it be beautiful if the person I love loves me? That's going to the end. That's going to the end, okay? So you just have to tweak your perspective a little bit. It's easy to get whatever you want. It's easy to live joy. It's easy to have a great life. I know that I'm saying that it's easy, but do you understand? I'm creating that deliberately. It may not feel easy, okay? But personally, I've created that it is easy. It did feel like a little bit of a process to get here, but I persisted until it became a truth in my world. Do you get that? Like, you have to persist until that becomes true. Even though it might not feel easy, you're going to claim it. Can you manifest something that isn't physically possible, floating? Oh yeah, people are doing that anyway. Read Autobiography of a Yogi. People are floating. That is happening. Okay, so you would live from the end imagining that, okay? But there are people doing that. You just maybe haven't seen it, but now start looking into it. Start reading things like Autobiography of a Yogi. And they appear to be miraculous things in that book, but you have the same power. Manifest marriage with someone currently married. First of all, do you understand that you created a reality? This reality that you're experiencing, or this experience that you're interested in someone who's already married, it's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. That's what you're creating in your reality based on what you think about yourself and what you feel about yourself and how you see yourself. And so this is uncovering what your beliefs are about yourself. You'll uncover the beliefs that you hold of yourself. So you want to manifest? You could do this. Yeah, you could do this. First, I want you to recognize you created this situation. The one that you love or want appears to be sort of unavailable or already in a relationship, and that's not a coincidence. That is matching what's within you. Your reality is matching what's within you. Maybe you felt like unavailable, or people are unavailable for you, or you don't get what you want, or you're afraid of getting hurt. Something within you manifested this situation. Okay, but you have the power to turn it around, or to turn it into your favor, to manifest the reality you want. Just go to the end. Don't think of the how. Don't wonder about them. Don't wonder if they're going to break up. No, you just take yourself to the end. You take yourself to the end. It's already done. You're together. Imagine it. Claim it. Speak it into existence. And it's all going to unfold. Okay, you just keep speaking it into existence until it becomes what you're living. I have a self-concept course that will help you live from the end of you having your desire. Be the version of you who has your desire. So I help you with systematic ways and using exercises for you to think from the end. If you had your desire, what would it look like? Okay, because you can't put any attention on that third party. There's a third party. That's not a coincidence. You have to bring your focus to you. Okay, so you're going to think the highest of yourself. You're going to decide that you get everything you want. You're going to decide that you're married, that you get the relationship, that you have it, that it's already yours. You're already wanted and desired. You're already irresistible. Is your name 1111? Okay, so you said, but why is SP so convincing that he won't be with me? I believe him more than my own thoughts. Why? Because that's conditioning of the world. because you never knew that your world was a reflection of you. You're being influenced by the world. We're all being influenced. Not anymore. Not me anymore. And most of you, not anymore. Detach. Detach from that story. If you believe him, then why don't you just move on? Because you don't understand your power. You're the one who has the power. This is what you want to break free of. Break free. Break free of being influenced by the outside circumstances that you don't want or that don't serve you. Are you being aware of your reality? Have you seen and experienced everyone as yourself pushed out? If you haven't, you should join my VIP group so I can help you see ways for you to practice seeing how your world is yourself pushed out. Because as you see that your world is a reflection of you, it helps you get to this place of confidence. It's like that person's only thinking what you were assuming. You're believing him because that was already your belief. If you want to change a belief, you have to change the belief. Okay, so test it. Test it. Just start saying things to yourself to test it. Just start saying something that you usually don't say. Keep repeating it and then pay attention to your world because someone will repeat back to you your affirmation or what you're claiming. My friend used to say that same thing. If you could wave a magic wand, what would you choose? Yeah, that's a great way. I think I got that from I'm a real estate broker also. So I got that from one of my seminars from like back in 2006. There was like this really great speaker that he's like, if you could wave a magic wand, what would you want? Right? Like for a home, if you could wave your magic wand, what would that look like? Okay, so we want to get to that place because we don't want to think of all those details. We don't need to be in our logical mind. I love how Neville Goddard was like, in his lectures, he's like, I am not a rational person. Let go of the how and just imagine. You just want to take yourself to that place. Take yourself to that vision. Take yourself to the vision, like wave a magic wand and what would it look like if you could have it? That's where you take your vision. Don't worry about the how. That will be done for you. That's not your job. Hi, Brianna. How to know if my manifesting is working or if I'm wavering too much? You're the operant power. Okay, so it's working because you say it's working. Because you're going to be with yourself all the time, right? It's just you and we're here. But you're going to decide it is working, even if you don't see any evidence. Okay? If you're wavering, you just tell yourself, that's okay, it's working. Even though this is what you just say to yourself, like, oh, I'm wavering or I'm doubting, but that's okay, it's still working. Keep ending on the idea, it's working, it's done. You're the one who's the operant power. So do you understand? You're the one who decides if it's working or not. You're the only one who could decide that. And do we need to fully believe our affirmations to manifest? We don't have to fully believe them. No. You could just persist in the vision. There's so many things I manifested I didn't really believe at all. A lot, even physical things I did not believe, and they all manifested. Okay, things that I claimed and I kept claiming, I kept stating and claiming. Heather, I need something to make sense. I'm here because I'm spiraling. I just gave a lecture tonight in my VIP group about spiraling. So join my VIP group, join free for a week, watch that video. I already went live and I posted it. It's posted in my group. It's just a 30-minute video and it's going to help you make sense. Maybe you rewatch it a couple times and ask me some questions and we'll get you back and stabilized, okay? So if you're spiraling, you have to kind of soothe yourself. It's okay. Use breathing techniques to feel better, like to physiologically change your body, to calm yourself. Think about how you want things to be, just generally. Calm or harmonious or more peaceful or confident or stable, secure. All areas of your life, think about being secure. So that's something you can affirm. I intend to be secure. I radiate security. I would love to feel secure. I am secure, right? You're going to claim what you want to be. Wouldn't it be nice if I was secure? Wouldn't it be nice if I felt secure? You know, we're spiraling because we're not feeling secure about something. Maybe not feeling secure about being chosen, or we're not secure about our finances, or we're not secure, right? Do you understand that? So if you're creating security by affirming it, your reality will start to show you proof of what you're focusing on. Your subconscious mind, that's the job it does. It's finding proof for you of what you're focused on. Okay, so make that intention. I intend to feel secure. Like, you'll feel so secure. Just keep persisting in that. Hi, Sapphire. What about wealth when you're struggling currently? Well, don't claim you're struggling. Okay, I know you don't mean to claim that. Just start claiming your abundance. I intend to feel like I have more than enough. Money is coming to me. I don't even need to know how. So those are kind of softer statements or claims, right? Isn't it wonderful? Yeah, you could claim, isn't it wonderful? Okay, you could say an intention. I intend these bills are paid. I intend this, everything's turning around right now. I intend the money is flowing in. I intend to feel the wealth and abundance that's within me. I intend to feel wealth consciousness. This exercise I'm doing in my group. Imagine spending $1,000 a day. Today, spend $1,000 in your mind. Go on your computer. What are you buying today for $1,000? You build your wealth consciousness. Every day you add another $1,000. So by 30 days, $30,000. What are you buying today? If you do this practice, you're going to build wealth consciousness. You're going to imagine seeing yourself with wealth, spending, having. Here's another hack. Step into gratitude, because gratitude aligns with having. Gratitude is abundance. I'm grateful, right? So what are you grateful for? Everything you see, your body, your house, anything. Live in the end of gratitude. And that's aligning you with abundance. Live in gratitude for everything that you can imagine, that it's yours because you can imagine it. Tips for confidence to pursue a music career, putting myself out there. You're affirming it. You're claiming it. Visualize, like paint that picture. What does it look like if you have this career? I do have in my playlist on YouTube, self-concept playlist, or a couple playlists, but I have I Am Confidence. That's a really great affirmation video. So you could take those affirmations from there and embody those affirmations, like feel the confidence that you have within. I really love my hot girl walking meditation because that also has a lot to do with confidence. It's like creating the confidence in yourself, right? You're embodying that version of you by claiming it. Okay, Amira, I feel silly sometimes when I'm affirming when I'm feeling like this. I'm worrying a lot. You don't have to, if you're feeling silly affirming, just go into gratitude. Instead of worrying, you can't really do both at the same time. Are you in gratitude or are you worrying? If you're just looping gratitude, you could walk through your house. You walk in the bathroom, gratitude that you have running water, gratitude that you look so beautiful, gratitude for all that you have, that the clothes that you're wearing. Every step you take, you could have gratitude that you could take a step that you don't even have to think about it. Like, do you understand? We can manifest the same way we walk or move our body. I don't have to think about my arm moving. None of this is anything I had to think about. We can manifest anything and everything that way. Okay, but as you're moving through your life, your day, just be grateful. Not just for your stuff, for the people that you see, for the people in your life. Okay, so if you're worrying a lot, then step into gratitude, because you can't be worrying when you're in gratitude. Hi, Krista. Any tips on persisting when SP returns but still hot and cold? Well, they're hot and cold because of you, right? You understand that. They're hot and cold because you're not stabilized. or you're reacting. You didn't stay in that state, the state of hot, the state of the positivity that you wanted. You dipped out of that state, probably unconsciously. You made some assumptions, and those assumptions are manifesting. And that's okay. First of all, it's okay. All you have to do is get back into being that stable version of you. Okay, so the biggest tip is don't react to your circumstance. Don't be influenced by what's happening. You stay in the end. Okay, so like let's say they're like all over you one weekend, and then the next day you don't hear from them for the whole day, and now you're wondering what's going on. When you start wondering what's going on, that's you not living in the end, that they're madly in love with you. Okay, I know that would be a natural assumption when you're not a conscious creator, but you have to pay attention to your assumptions. Okay, because that assumption manifests. So if you didn't hear from them all day, just make the assumption that they are head over heels in love with you. Just go to the end. You could even remember that wonderful weekend that you had together. You could remember anything. You could create a future scene that hasn't happened yet, and you can imagine that. So that's what keeps you in the end of the relationship experience you want, right? But sometimes when someone starts to go cold, now we wonder, what am I doing something wrong? What's wrong? Oh, we might even forget we're the operant power, and we think, oh my God, they don't want me anymore. They don't like me. No, you're the operant power. Don't tell those stories. Don't make those assumptions. The only assumption you make is it's already done. It's already solid. Like relationships already solid, secure. Okay, so you're the one that has to create that for that to happen. I want to manifest a new career. Okay, Nikki, just start claiming it. Paint that picture of what a new career would look like. What does it look like to you? Start claiming that. If you just take out a piece of paper and you start writing down, like, if you had your dream job, what would that look like? How much money are you making? What are the relationships that you're working, like the people you work with, what are those relationships look like? Are you working with people? Are you working with something? Are you working more remotely by yourself? Like, if you paint that picture, you'll create it. And then you just keep reading that every day, living from the end, or you just claim it. Just claim that I'm living my dream life. I have my dream career. I have more than enough money. I love what I do. Your world will prove it to you. It must prove to you what you're focused on and what you're claiming. Isn't it manipulation if you specify the name of the person? No, because you're already nobody in your reality has any consciousness other than you. Okay, so that person is reflecting you. If you think that person's a narcissist, then they're gonna be that. Not because they are, but because they're showing up in your world based on what you think and believe. If you believe that person is sweet and kind, then they will match what you believe. If you think that person looks like a player, they will prove it to you that it's true. If you and by the way, these are stereotypes and assumptions we make. You've been conditioned to believe things about people. By the way they look, and by the way, just different things in life. You're creating all the people, or you're aligning with all the people in your life. It's all your imagination pushed out. So you could see the best in that person. You could choose to deliberately see that specific person with you in the best version. Or whatever, that's subjective also, but whatever whatever experience you want as that version of that person. Do you understand that? You're already creating all the people out there in your world. They're already yourself, your awareness. It's already your awareness that's pushed out. I think what trips up is that he has free will or whatever. In your reality, everyone's reflecting you. They're reflecting your assumptions. Okay? So there's infinite versions. You get to select what version you want of that person. And most people don't recognize this. Most people don't see that you're one with everything. You know that like more than 95% of the world does not see that. There's a small percentage of people that see that we are all one. That person's not even separate from you. In your reality, it's like you're dreaming. This is a dream. This is a waking dream. It's the same as a dream. They're reflecting you. When you're sleeping and you're dreaming, everyone in your dream appears to be separate. Everyone in your dream appears to be real. It feels real. It feels real. It looks real, but it's an illusion. You wake up and you realize all those people came from your imagination. They were never separate. They were always from your imagination. It's the same way as you're awake right here. Everyone in your reality is your consciousness, your awareness pushed out. This is a waking dream. You're waking up from it. You understand. Do you understand? You can move it. This is so lucid. Reality is so lucid. It's so malleable, but you have to practice at it. It is an art. You have to practice at it because you've been conditioned to believe it's hard and solid and linear timeline. You've been conditioned to believe that everyone is separate, but they're not. And all you have to do is test it, because when you test it, you prove it in the testing. All right, guys. I think I love you all. I intend that you get that. Meditate on that idea and test it. Just keep testing that everyone's yourself pushed out. Say affirmations to yourself. Observe your world. Listen to what people say to you because they're reflecting back to you beliefs that you hold. Okay? Just start claiming who you want to be. And you claim it until you become it. And you will become it. Okay, I love you all. I have some meditations in my playlist. So if you need ideas for affirmations, you can go there. I am chosen. I am confidence. Hot girl walking meditation. I have some with a specific person. Affirmations for understanding and knowing you're the God of your reality. Knowing that you can transcend circumstances. That's a really powerful one. Know and trust that your desire is yours. That's a really powerful meditation that I have. And if you want to work with me, I can work with you one-on-one with Zoom. I also have a community, my VIP group. If you want to ask me any questions, I go live on the weekends. And like I said, today I did a video about spiraling, how not to spiral, and how you're not going to be spiraling anymore because you're going to be stabilized. So I love you all. Have an amazing night. I'll see you next time. Bye.